A little jump hooks, and he can shoot it over either shoulder. But a physical presence, and he uses all of that 6'10", 261-pound frame.
Colton Iverson, sophomore from South Dakota, actually played here at Colorado State in Fort Collins in his first ever college road game for Minnesota. Liked it and decided to make this his permanent home.
And these two teams, they both started out shooting it pretty well here to start this game. And this is the #1 and #2 field goal percentage defense teams in the conference. And UNLV being #1 at 38%, and Colorado State at 38.3. Good defenses, but his offense early in this ball game.
That is Bryce Jones with his first 3 of the basketball games, and these two teams combined so far perfect from beyond the arc. Nobody's missed from deep.
And they haven't been wide open shots either. These shots have been contested, so the rim's very forgiving here early on.
Iverson spinning. He's had a few of those in this first half. Down low, just popping out on him. So a 2-point ball game, just over 5 minutes gone by here in Fort Collins in this Mountain West Saturday matchup on the NBC Sports Network. Two teams that can score, they rebound, they play defense. And Peyton Reinhardt adds to the 3-point barrage in the early going.
Well, and the freshman Reinhardt is not a shy shooter at all. He's just a freshman. He's not afraid to jack it up, and he's got great range, an all-state player and an All-American out of the state of California.
It's almost contagious. Dorian Green with his second 3 of the first half.
And we expected this ball game, and both coaches told us, boy, it's going to be a physical, grinded-out battle, offensive rebound. He's going to be important. These two teams are so physical. Right now, it's been a shooting exhibition.
Reinhardt. Tim Birch was fouled from behind by Dorian Green.
And for Colorado State, good ball movement. Dorian Green, he's been so patient with what he's done this year for this basketball team, swinging the ball over. And he and Eichmeyer, they just don't go out and hunt shots. They're pass-first guys, but when they're open, they have the ability to knock it down. A great guard line for Colorado State, and 2 veteran players getting it done.
Colton Iverson takes his first breather. Daniel Bejarano, the sophomore, is in for Colorado State. And a 5-second violation whistled underneath. Now this Colorado State team, not very deep overall. They'll only play 7, 8 players, but 4 of the 5 in the starting lineup today, averaging in double figures. Greg Smith working the baseline, and the foul is called.
That balanced attack that you're talking about, Steve, has been the formula for success. Nobody forces shots. They shoot a good percentage because of that. And we were talking to Niko Medved, one of the assistants at Colorado State. He says he's never been around a team that's so unselfish. He says these guys truly don't care who scores. They just want to win ball games, and that's shown up on the floor.
Anthony Bennett back in. Quintrell Thomas goes out. And look at the way Colorado State attacks the offensive glass. It goes out off Greg Smith, but just vicious on the boards. And now let's take a look at the Golden Corral on the floor. And UNLV, the running Rebels, coming here with a very deep team, but a very young squad as well on the floor right now as they turn the ball over.
And that's Pierce Hornung. He's just been a machine at rebounding, but he's also etching his name in the record books in terms of steals. He needs 19 now to become #1 all-time at Colorado State in steals.
Bejarano from deep. And one of the few offensive rebounds that the Colorado State Rams have not been able to grab. And one of the few misses on the other end from 3 that we've seen in the early going. 7 minutes deep. Still a 2-point Colorado State lead. Bennett looked for on the blocks. Pass was overthrown and intercepted by Bejarano.
Good weak side help that time by Bejarano. Came over, knew the lob was coming. Just great timing and good awareness of where the ball was on the floor. Green picks it out for Smith. And that's what we're talking about with Dorian Green. He could have forced that shot and then maybe have a chance to make it, but then he sees Smith out of his corner of his eye wide open and elects to kick the ball out for an open jump shot. Unselfish play.
And a timeout taken by Dave Rice and UNLV. Trailing by 4 here with 12:25 to go in the first.
Green comes into this game with 65 assists, just